Hello everyone, we are Group 11. Today we present our project for the Introduction to Data Science course called Pump It Up Project. The goal of this project is to predict the condition of water pumps, whether they are functional needs repairs, or non-functional. The dataset was provided by the Tanzania Ministry of Water and Tarifa. By using machine learning, we can help plan maintenance more efficiently, identify pumps that need repair early, and ensure clean water for rural communities in Tanzania. The dataset has 39 features and around 60,000 records, and the target column is status group. As saw in the pie chart, the class is not balanced, so we use stratified sampling when splitting the data to keep all three classes in both training and testing sets. From our EDA, we found that many non-functional pumps were constructed in around 1960. So we create a new feature that group construction years into ranges to help model learn patterns more effectively.
Also, we have found that the amount of water being higher than 15,000 can be a strong indicator of a working functional pump, as you can see on the graph. Also, the water being dry is a strong indicator of non-functional pumps, as you can see on the graph. So we have used it as a feature. Then, for preparing the dataset, we have handled the missing data, removing the subvillage and WPT name columns because of the huge amount of unique values. Also, we have filled the none values with unknown in the following columns that you can see: scheme name, scheme manager, installer, and funder. And also, we filled none with node in the columns public meeting and permit. We also have found groups of similar features, and for obvious reasons, we decided to drop some of the repeating and crossing features. So you can see here the features that we have grouped and dropped. For example, we have left only extraction type from the extraction type group and extraction type class. Same for payment, water quality, source, region code, water point type, and scheme management. We have created a custom feature by thresholding the amount of water that we have mentioned earlier, and binarized the construction year into 6 or 7 columns to create a more useful feature for the model.
We create a new feature called that recorded diff. The idea behind this feature is that more recently recorded pumps are more likely to be functional compared to those recorded a long time ago. And then we pre-processing and splitting. Next, we reduce the cardinality of the funder and installer column before one hot encoding. We only keep the top 10 unique value for each feature. All other values are grouped under the label other. This helps simplify the dataset and avoid high dimensionality during encoding. After that, we encode the categorical feature using one hot encoder. This step convert text-based categorical data into numerical format, allowing the machine learning models to process the information effectively. Then, we split dataset into training and testing sets, 60% for training and 40% for testing. We shuffle and stratify by split by status group to maintain the balance among target classes. Finally, we standardize the numerical feature using standard scalar so that all the feature have a similar scale. In the model training phase, we apply 5-fold stratified cross-validation and grid search to find the optimal hyperparameters for each of 5 models. The 5 models include: the first one is logistic regression with L2 regularization. Number 2, k-nearest neighbor. Number 3, decision tree. Number 4, random forest, and the lastly, XGBoost. And here are the results after fine-tuning. Among all the model, random forest achieved the highest accuracy of 0.80 and F1 score 0.67. This suggests that ensemble methods like random forest and XGBoost outperform simpler model. The random forest strong F1 score indicate that it better capture minority classes or cases that are sensitive to misclassification. Meanwhile, logistic regression lower F1 score suggests difficulty handling nonlinear patterns. Conclusion, to conclude, the random forest model performed best in predicting both functional and non-functional pumps. However, it was less effective in predicting pumps that are functional but need repair, likely because there were fewer samples in that category. Overall, random forest proved to be the most reliable model for this dataset.
Thank you for listening.